So while I cut these oranges to get them ready to press, I wanted to talk to you about Blissfully Raw Life. So my new YouTube channel, Blissfully Raw Life, that I share with my daughter Tatiana. She's going to be 23 this month, and I'm going to be 42 just 2 weeks after. And I wanted to share with you a bit about us. We have made videos talking about who we are and our health journey and how we came to Blissfully Raw Life. And I've been finding it very cathartic and really helpful for my personal development and growth. And so I want to keep talking about it and sharing. I have quite a diverse background. I've been to a lot of places and done all kinds of strange and interesting things in my life. I've done a lot of unhealthy things that I am suffering for now. I shouldn't say suffering because I've done lots of testing with my doctors and nurses. We belong to a private clinic and where we have 5 doctors and a team of nurses, and they do all kinds of great testing. There's a kinesiologist and a nutritionist also that we do testing with, just to analyze the state of our health. And I passed the tests really well. I'm super healthy, which is surprising because I haven't always felt healthy and I've done a lot of unhealthy things. There were a couple things that I tested poorly for, but like my overall health, they said, was fantastic despite the fact that I tested for heavy metals, aluminum, lead, mercury, and that I'm always on the border of B12, so I'm always on the, kind of on the low side, so I have to keep watching my B12, as well as D3. And vitamin D3 and B12, well, it's very typical for people to be low in these. In fact, I don't know anybody who isn't, so everybody who I know is taking supplements for B12 and D3, so that's normal. But not everybody has high levels of heavy metals in their body like I do. I have a couple guesses how I got that into my system, and I'll go over that with you at some point because they're kind of strange and interesting all at the same time. And so I am detoxing gradually, little by little. I haven't gone on a strict detox because I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't want to set myself up for failure and then be really disappointed. So instead of going on a super strict detox, I have altered my diet and what I put into my mouth, which is really the easiest way. So I'm high raw fruit and vegetables, and I don't eat any processed foods if I can help it. Now, if anybody ever catches me cheating, well, I'm not a hypocrite. There is maybe an occasion now and again that we might be out at a restaurant or somebody's house, and I'll take part in the festivities and have some of the food. But in my house, I don't purchase anything that is processed, that comes in a package. I buy raw fruit and vegetables, and my husband his diet is slightly different than mine, and that it works for us. We love each other dearly, and he supports me in my eating and lifestyle, and I support him in his eating and lifestyle. I want him to be happy and healthy, so I do encourage him to always eat really healthfully, and for 95% of the time he does. So back to how we got to Blissfully Raw Life, the YouTube channel. A few years ago, when we were introduced to the raw food world, it was the transitional stage, with all the really gourmet raw food, and the dehydrated dishes, heavy on the fats, lots of coconut fat, and lots of cacao and cacao butter. And that was all really delicious. Oh, and nuts and seeds, of course. Super delicious, great for transition, but it didn't take me long to realize that it was too much. It was not much different than a regular standard American diet for me. I wasn't able to digest it. It still gave me lots of gastrointestinal problems, indigestion, constipation, and that's, those are all the symptoms that I was trying to work away from.